Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can download and install and then run Visual Studio Code, source code editor. It's pretty powerful. So far we only use a text editor, either Notepad on Windows or TextEdit on Mac OS. Now it's time for us to use a little bit sophisticated source code editor that will help us with auto-completion and color-coded coding opportunities for us. And I hope you enjoy it from this point on. You should be able to start using Visual Studio Code. What you need to do is pretty simple. All you need to do is you need to go and type code.visualstudio. It's going to bring it, code.visualstudio.com. By the way, Visual Studio Code is developed by Microsoft. However, that's free software. You should have your JDK installed, and we already did it in another video. I'm going to go and download for Mac operating system, and it is downloading right now. Once it completes downloading, that's it. There is no installation. All you need to do is drag it and drop it on your desktop, and boom, it's ready to be used. Of course, in Windows, there's an installation process, but for Mac, that's an executable program. You just double click on it, okay, and then it's going to bring you this screen right here. Okay, so close everything, and just focus on this. What it is that it has a workspace and it has an explorer, and it brings everything together. Let's go ahead and create a folder on our desktop for the sake of exercising with Visual Studio. I'm going to rename this folder, learning folder, okay? Now in Visual Studio Code, I'm gonna go and click on this, okay? And then I'm going to pick open folder option, and I'm going to pick my learning folder. So what happens here is that Visual Studio Code is going to bring my learning folder right on the left-hand side, and then I will be able to write code here and compile it somewhere else. In order to add a file in this folder, you're going to go and click on this new file, and let's say test.java. Okay, so then say yes. It's going to understand that this is code that you're writing for Java from the extension. In fact, Visual Studio Code is not only for Java. You can write and compile in other programming languages. For example, it's very nice for Python, C, C++, and so on. But we are going to use for the sake of what? Java. If you installed it, if you're using it for the first time, it may ask you a couple of add-ons. So carefully read and accept or reject what it's trying to install. So I'm going to go and type my first program. Public, as you see, it has automatic or autocomplete features, and it also gives you all the options that you have. Public class test, and then when I say left brace, it automatically has right brace. Then I will say public static void main string args, let's say, and then again left brace automatically, right brace, and it has the automatic indentation for you. Here I will say system. As soon as I say system, it gives me the options out, println, I have left brace, parentheses, and then I have double quotes. It has closing double quotes for me. Hello, TSU students. And put a semicolon to the end and save it. Command S, or you can go to File and you can pick Save. So that's it, we are done. How are we gonna compile and run it? There are two different ways. The first one is you can go to run, say run without debugging. It is going to do something for you, and then here it will compile and run it for you. Hello, TSU students. But I don't want you to do this way. Just close this. I want you to bring new terminal. And when you do new terminal, it brings the terminal app on the bottom right here. So here you have your workspace to write your code. This is your folder, by the way. Your folder now includes what? Test.java right there. And then your terminals. Everything is together. And if you recall, in order to and it automatically navigates to the learning folder for you. So all you need to do is go and type Java C test.java. And if there are no errors, it's going to compile and it creates a test.class right here. And also you can see test.class right there. And then just say Java test, bam, it's going to run it. I hope you understand this. And if you make errors, for example, if you forget the semicolon here, it will have a warning for you there, okay? And if you try to, after you save, if you try to compile with up and down arrows, I can navigate with the previous commands. It's going to say that it expects what? Right here, a semicolon. But of course, this message is coming from the regular Java. Whether you write it in text edit or not, you get the same message there. But anything that you forget here, for example, if this is lowercase, it's going to underline it and says cannot find it. So it helps you fix your problems at compile time. It's pretty simple. I hope you understood it. And from this point on, there's no reason for you not to use Visual Studio Code. In another video, I will show you another IDE called NetBeans IDE. That's another option for you. But Visual Studio Code should be more than sufficient for you.